Scene 112, take 13, mark it, action.
This lesson plan is for 15-year-old teenagers of a public school with a language level of A2 and focuses on learning how to write a film review. During these 6 classes, learn will identify different film genres and learn film review vocabulary to finally write their own film review after analyzing one of them.
The aims of this lesson plan are to encourage students to express their opinions, to develop students' writing skills, and to train students to plan their writing.
In this class, our goal is to present different film genres and introduce a specific vocabulary so that students can begin to express their opinions on films. That is to say, building up and activating their subject matter knowledge. During this stage, we will act as activators and constructors, providing activities to activate students' prior knowledge through the use of engaging strategies. We can start the class by asking students if they go to the cinema and if before going to the cinema they read some reviews or watch some trailers of the movies they are interested in.
Activity 1. Watch the parts of some film trailers and guess the genre. Use the words in the box. After identifying the movie genres, the next step is to identify movie parts. In order to do that, teacher will ask students if they are familiar with movie awards and the awarded categories in those events. After eliciting that information, a student will do exercise 2, match the words to their definitions.
Activity 3 presents adjectives which will be useful to describe different parts of a film like characters, special effects, scenery, actors' performance, and music. Students will decide whether these words are positive or negative. Dealing with adjectives will help our students to express their opinion in the next activity and later on their film reviews. In activity 4, teacher presents a chart with information and score about different aspects of a Harry Potter film. Students are required to replace the stars with one adjective of the previous activity. Then, students in small groups will choose a field and complete the other chart. At the end, students will share their film to the rest of the class. We expect our students to use the new vocabulary together with structures they already know to express their opinions. For example, I think the plot is unexpected. Or, in my opinion, the special effects are breathtaking.
We divided this stage into 2 classes. One class to deal with activities related to the textual structure of film reviews, and the other to deal with the language.
In the first class, we will show students a film review in order to familiarize them with the structure of this type of text and its purpose. In the first activity, students will have the first approach to a film review. We will ask them to read and identify the movie genre. Then they will match the paragraphs to the headings. With this activity, we expect our students to start decodifying the format and the content of each part of a film review, such as the introduction, the setting or plot, opinion, and recommendation. This is a general overview of the structure of the film review.
We will continue with a more detailed analysis of each paragraph. In activity 2, students will be asked to circle the parts that an introduction includes, such as name, year, director, film genre, and main actor or actress. In activity 3, students will analyze the second paragraph of the selected film review and will answer questions that will help them to realize which kind of information should be included in this paragraph. Activity 4 deals with the third paragraph. In this activity, students will continue with the analysis. They will be asked to identify the author opinion of different parts of a film. Students should pay attention to words, phrases, or expressions. Activity 5 is about the last paragraph. The students will be asked to highlight the author's language choices for expressing his recommendation or the reasons why it is not a good film.
In the second class, we will present and practice one of the lexical grammatical resources used in film reviews. In this section, students will deal with conjunctions that will help them to organize the text. First, students will read examples taken from the film review. Then, they will find a chart with the definitions of these conjunctions. Activity 2 and 3 are exercises to practice the use of them.
In this class, the purpose is that our students write a text collaboratively based on the stages analyzed in the previous classes while we act as scribes and assessors. It will be necessary to listen to our students' contributions and guide them to select the more appropriate language and structures for this type of text, taking into account the audience and the context. In the first activity, students will have a chart which will serve as a guideline to write the film review. Students will have to complete this chart. Then, students will be ready to start writing a film review together. After the film is chosen, teacher will listen to students' contribution and guide the process of writing.
In this stage, students will start independent writing. While students are writing, the teacher will act as a consultant to clear students' doubts and monitor their progress. In this lesson, students will work with the following task. You have been chosen to post a film review in the school blog. You must recommend a film to the rest of the students so they can decide if they would like to see it or not. Then, we will remind our students of some important points to bear in mind at the moment of writing their reviews. At the end of the class, students hand in their first draft. Teacher will give feedback taking into account the chosen grammar, lexis, and if students fulfill the purpose of the text.
In this class, students will receive their feedback, edit, and write their final version. Then, the whole class will share their film reviews and will choose the movies that they would like to watch.